This is a 2025 Ford Ranger Lariat. And I'm sure you guys can tell it does have a new package. I borrowed this truck from Camco Ford here in West Valley, Utah. It is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Ken. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see options and features on this build. At the very top is a description with the colors. Then here's a short listing of the standard equipment. And then down below are all the options. This is a 500A equipment group. 2.7 liter EcoBoost was $2,195. FX4 off-road is $1,095, and it does give you that locker. Black appearance is new for 2025. Advanced towing package was $825, and then black running boards was $695. Base price comes in at $47,365, and then here is the destination at $1,595. All-in price is $54,665, and then here are the fuel economy off to the side. The only change for the Ranger for 2025 for Lariat is the add for that black appearance. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, this truck is pretty much a carryover because it got redesigned not long ago. Now, when you get the Lariat trim, they do give you the projector style full LED headlights and fog lights. You guys can see that turn signal is LED, including your fog lights. Flowed through into the wheel well. You guys see your black appearance is down below. Recovery hooks right here. And what are those? Yeah, those are steel. Skid plates down there. Active grille shutters, front parking sensors. Can't get those on the Canyon, and that's probably about the same price as this. There is a camera in the center of that grille. They do black out that Ford badge, which looks perfect. And let's take a quick peek at this suspension. So double wishbone, aluminum upper and lower control arms, and looks like aluminum for the steer knuckle. Coilover setup for the shock and the coils there. Fabric liner. Also, you can see the flow through right there. And then here's a quick peek at the tires. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Territory ATs. It's going to be a 255/65 18-inch wheel, made in Mexico. And here are the capacities. 2,403 pounds at 51 psi max. And this tire is basically 31.1 inches tall, 10 inches wide. This is a new wheel design for 2025. 6 lug. Like the painted fender flares on this truck too. And here's a side view. Also, you have those black fixed running boards down below. And then here's some more of that blackout around this trim piece here. Looks good. Painted mirror caps, LED turn signals, more cameras to make up that 360 camera view. Blind spot, these are heated. And you have smart key just for the front doors. And then let's take a quick peek at this suspension. I'll do my best to try to pause when those airplanes go over, but sometimes it is what it is. You have 2 leaves in this rear leaf pack here. And that bottom one's going to be a helper spring, shock absorber, and they give you a liner out back. Also, this does have an 18.8 gallon fuel tank. 87 plus is what they recommend. You can get a step on the side here unless they deleted it for 2025, but I remember last year you had an option to get a step on the side, which I did like. Now these taillights do have a mix of LED and incandescent bulbs, so the turn signals and reverse lights are going to be incandescent. Your brake light is, and accent light I should say, is LED. So are your license plate lights. Your receiver hitch is right here. They do provide a 7 and 4 pin. You guys saw that 373 with the locker. There's your spare tire. It does not match, unfortunately. Let's see, light here. And this is assisted. They do provide bed lights on both sides. Also, 120 volt power plug, tie downs. You have 3 on each side of the bed. Power sliding glass, more LED lighting up top there. And they do provide defrost too. And then here's a side view of the truck. This is the best engine in the mid-size truck segment. 2.7 liter twin turboed V6. Everyone offers an inline 4 turbo, including them as standard equipment, or a inline 4 turbo with a hybrid system. This engine does put out 315 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. All that power does go through a 10-speed transmission, 10-to-1 compression, just like the inline 4, and it is port and direct injection, which is probably the main reason why I would probably get this one. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. One thing I like about the Lariat trim is it does add extra soft touch inside the interior, and that adds to the premium feel and look of it, but also it should help with sound deadening. And when you have a lot of hard plastic over time, it starts to creak and rattle, right? So something to consider. Seat memories right there, nice accent piece. Auto up and down for the front windows. You do have power folding outside mirrors, more of that gray accent around here. Now getting inside is pretty easy. They don't provide a handle for the driver's side. 10-way driver's seat, including lumbar. Decent bolstering top and bottom. I just wish they added perforated leather because that helps the seat to breathe better. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. When you get the Lariat, they do give you this additional storage here. And you guys see that leather wrap here and above the gauge cluster. On this side, you're gonna have an 8-way seat, including lumbar. Out back, they do skimp out a little bit for the design, so you have all hard plastic, no nice trim piece as you saw on the front. And they don't give you a 60/40 bench. I am shocked by that. You would think they would do that for this kind of money, but if you are thinking you can have a flat floor surface, that's not the case either, because there is a hump in the center there and all you really have is storage. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but if you wanted to put something in here that's a little bit taller and you have a person sitting back here, yeah, it all goes up. So that's why I think that they should have probably reconsidered this. Hopefully they change that. You also don't have air vents back here. 120 volt power, and you have a type C, type A right there. And by the way, seat back pockets on both sides. 3-spoke steering wheel. They give you a high gloss black with a little bit of satin finish here. To the right of the steering wheel, engine start stop, trailer brake, and some of the controls on that steering wheel control that 12.4-inch screen. Also adaptive cruise control, has a limiter too for the speed. This is a 12-inch screen on this side. Now on the roof, they do provide HomeLink and vanities for both sides. Also place for your sunshades up here. If you want to slide that rear glass. LED interior lights. And one thing I like about this screen is it does really make the interior look cool, right? That's what most manufacturers are going for, that cool factor. However, it makes the 360 camera view kind of small. So for me personally, I think I'd rather it horizontal versus the vertical. Dual climate control, you have heated seats and steering wheel. Wireless chargers down below. Here's your gear selector with the gear limiter on the side. Electronic parking brake. And because you have the FX4 off-road package, you have this guy. So this is like your off-road pages. You can lock that rear axle, It's like your trail control, and you can disable your parking sensors. This shows you the pitch and roll. And I got there pushing this button. This also has self-parking, disabled traction control buttons there, auto stop start, and you have multiple drive modes. So you have normal, eco, sport, tow haul, slippery, mud ruts, and sand. No four-wheel drive auto, although you have 4 low, and trailer backup assistance. This is wrapped in leather, removable tray, 12-volt power. So they give you a lot of nice features with the Ranger for sure. Now if you want to get out of this screen, just push the X. I like this design of the screen for the navigation, by the way, too. If you go to car, this is basically like your settings page here. You can go to the off-road page just like that too. Also, you guys see this does have auto hold, so if you are at a stoplight, you can take your foot off the brake. So you have to close door, fasten seatbelt to enable it said. If you want to get to your camera system quicker, it's up top too. And here's a few more things. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. They also give you the owner's manual for this too. Now when you get the 2.7, they automatically give you, or actually when you get the Lariat, they automatically give you the RPMs, which I like the way they do that too. Love that. Now let's go ahead and hit this button here. Trip information. Trip 1 and 2. You have your fuel economy, auto stop start, off-road pages. So it shows the pitch and roll. It shows you in a different screen here. It shows you the steering angle 2. Then we go back out. You have a towing place too. It shows you fuel economy, trailer gain, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that the only thing missing here, I like to see numbers for like the coolant, oil, transmission. So if you want, you can change what you see, like oil pressure. I like the turbo boost. That's something I would like to see up there. It's good for your fuel economy, right? Have engine oil, transmission, oil pressure. But they don't show you an actual number, but it just shows that you're within range of the temperature. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, it's still a nice truck. I think that for the money though, yes, it is expensive. I know people are gonna complain about the price. But think about Rangers from 20 years ago. They didn't have nowhere near the type of features this truck has today. Let's go ahead and check out the Payload. Front gross axle weight rating is going to be 3,274 pounds. The rear is 3,570 pounds. 18 by 7.5 wide wheels, and gross vehicle rating is going to be 6,170 pounds, which gives you 1,364 pounds of payload. 30 psi is what they recommend all the way around. I hope you guys liked the video. This is definitely a really nice mid-size pickup. If you drive a big truck and you have the coin to spend for an extra truck, this is perfect for that. And it's a write-off if you're a business owner. See you guys soon.